Everybody, welcome back to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil here for another toy of the day here on CastorsCorner.com. You can get this and more down below in the link below. You can go to CastorsCorner.com for a full gallery of these items. You can follow us. We are at Casters Corner on all social media. You can check out the Cornercast podcast every Monday night. This week, part 2 with Jesse and DJ. And tonight's toy of the day are these two beauties. I probably would have split them up, but they're a 2-pack. So this is the newest 2-pack of Captain Rex and Ahsoka Tano from the Disney Toybox line. I don't know. I got these a few weeks ago. Haven't really had a chance to play with them, kind of pose them. This is the first opportunity I've had. I think that they pose well. I think that they look good with the other Disney Toy Box line. We finally have characters to go with Darth Maul, technically, and Grievous. So that's nice that we have characters from their era of Star Wars. Because before this, we really didn't have those. Ahsoka comes with 2 sabers. I believe they are the same. They're like... No, there are slight differences in the hilts, and you're not going to be able to tell there. I'll try to take close-ups of them. There are slight differences in the hilt. One has buttons at the top of it, up here. The other one has its button down lower. So you do get differing lightsabers, which is a nice touch for her. The hilts are not separable from the blades, so you can have her fighting, but there's no way to take those off and just have her with the hilts, and there's no attachment points on her midsection here on her waist to attach them. So it's either she's got them or she doesn't. There's no in between with this. She also has a perpetual look upwards. You can see kind of like her vision's going that way. So no matter where you turn her head, she's always going to look in that direction. So some poses are fine, but if you try to do something like this, it's not going to look great. So that's okay. I like the colors. They're definitely later in the Clone Wars series. This is definitely the older version of her for sure, with the darker blues, a more serious look on her face too. It doesn't, even though it's a toy box line, it doesn't come across too kiddie. The Captain Rex has all the tick marks on his helmet. See if you can kind of see those. Not really, but again, close-ups on the website. He comes with 2 blasters. They both can go into his holsters. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. So they do fit in the holsters. Good articulation. He's actually pretty solid. Like the joints are pretty solid on both of these. So posing isn't really an issue at all. The original toy box figures, the first couple, were very floppy for sure. And so it's really nice to see these have really tightened up the joints, but they don't feel brittle. So better plastic, better joints for sure, better posing. Now, the skirts on both of these characters do hinder leg movement. So posing them out can be an issue from time to time, depending on how you're trying to get them, but overall not bad. Rex loses a little bit of point here just because the helmet is not removable. It's all one piece. There is no head underneath. So you can't see an unmasked Rex, but it's not bad. It's not a bad figure at all. The blues are really good. The whites are really good. The blacks, it's a little more of a charcoal. And then you've got the gray on the vest. So, I mean, overall, it's a solid figure. It's a really good figure. It's nice to have these two together as a 2-pack. I believe it was like $18.99. So, you know, I personally would like to see Toy Box move in that direction where everything is a 2-pack. The price comes down a little bit for the individual figures. There's a little more value because there's a team aspect to it. And considering that a lot of the figures, at least in Connecticut, aren't being carried at the store level, and these tend to sell out pretty quickly, Like Wrecker was removed from the site, so I didn't get a Wrecker, and our Disney stores here in Connecticut have not received theirs yet. I don't really want to order, one figure at a time. I think that's the hardest part. Is like, if she was a single figure, she probably would have been $13, like $12.99, plus tax. So you're gonna up her to about $15. Then you add shipping onto it. This now becomes a $20 figure. At $20, this doesn't work for me. At $12, this works for me. Considering that you'll get a figure like this for $20, it's a harder pill to swallow, to be honest with you. And since the Disney stores aren't carrying as much action figure merchandise as they usually do, like I saw some Shang-Chi stuff up that people were looking for. If you're looking for Death Dealer, he's there. He, she, I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I haven't seen the film yet. But for these guys, the real draw for them has always been being able to walk into the store and pick them up. Or I wait until Thanksgiving. They go on sale. They have free shipping, and I get them. Now, our friend Ben said he puts them in the cart and then waits for a free shipping option. The problem is these are selling out. So if you want them, you have to pull the trigger and buy them immediately, or you risk not getting them at all. And so I understand that Disney's closing some of the stores. I understand, shipping charges and things like that. I completely understand all that goes into it. Unfortunately, they're also, in my perspective, hurting the line as a whole, because I am not going to pay $20 for a Wrecker figure. It's just not going to happen. I paid $29 or $25 or whatever it was for the deluxe figure from Hasbro, but the size of it, the accessories, the removable helmet, all those pieces made it worth that price. A smaller figure like this at that same price point is just not worth it to me. And as much fun as this line has been to collect and see it evolve over time, this is one time where I probably would start to edit, and stop getting them. And that's a shame, because I think the longevity of this line has a lot more potential, for sure, to kind of go deeper into the Star Wars world and the Marvel world. And as these movies continue to come out, I want a Shang-Chi figure. I want some Eternal figures. I want some figures from Spider-Man No Way Home. I want to see the line continue and grow. It's been a really fun line to get into, and an extension of that game, the Infinity game, that kind of died off and never really released a lot of stuff. So do I want the line to continue? Yes. Will I continue to support the line? Yes, until it becomes financially, until they put up those financial walls where it's like, yeah, $20-$25 for this ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And if it happens to show up in Connecticut, great. If not, I'll wait for the sale, and whatever I miss, I miss. And I hope that we can continue to support the line. I hope they continue to make figures from it, because as far as lines go, this has been the biggest growth of a line, to be honest with you. There have been some lines that have backslid. There have been some lines that just never kind of have improved in any way. They've just been pumping out the same thing over and over again. But this line has not only grown in character selection, but grown in quality. These figures are leaps and bounds above Wave 1 that we got so long ago. And so I really would like to see the line continue, because I think we're only getting better product because of it. So if you can get these are available at Shop Disney or at your Disney stores. Hopefully you'll be able to get these if you're a fan of Ahsoka and Rex. And I hope to be able to continue to bring these reviews to you. But it really it's in Disney's court. Like, if they don't fix the issue, then this will be a line that'll go in a box, and maybe someday get displayed, maybe someday get sold off. But it'd be a real shame of that, because I think this is one of the best lines for kids and collectors alike. So of all the Disney brands, from Marvel to Disney to Star Wars, Toy Story and Pixar. I just, we still need a syndrome. There's just a host of things. So like I said, you can get those. You can check out a full gallery of these two up on castorscorner.com. You can follow us. We're at Castors Corner on all social media. You can check out the Cornercast podcast. You can get fun shirts like this. You can subscribe to the podcast and this channel right here, and listen to the podcast here. We do them every Monday night. And we'll see you tomorrow for another Toy of the Day here on castorscorner.com. See you tomorrow, everybody.